What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome to American Truck Simulator. As you can see, we're running a little bit of a different truck here today. I found the mods that I was looking for. Today, we're going to be driving the Freightliner Cascadia 2018. So it's a little bit of a touchy setup. It's only a 15-speed transmission. It's the best one I can get for the truck, but it's a little touchy in first gear. It likes to stall out quite a bit. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a good Thursday, and hopefully everybody's having a good week. What's up, JB, if you're still in here? How's it going? And everybody else? So let's jump on in here. Got the truck cargo all ready to go. As you can see, it's a reservoir tank from Reno to Salina, Utah. So nice little look at the truck here before we hop on in it here. And we'll get started and on our way. Let's hop on in. You set my track IR here. I drove this truck. I hated it. Yeah, it's...
The American people are counting on you to drive. Let's go.
It's a different feeling of a truck. That's for sure. So, like I said, it's a little bit different. The only thing I really don't care for right now is the center display of the dash doesn't work. So we're really going to have to keep an eye on our fuel consumption. Let's back on out of here real quick. But yeah, I have this one, and then I know we have a Mack truck as well. So we'll probably be using that sooner or later, probably after we use up this truck for a trip or two. I took the Kenworth, what was it, the W100 or whatever it was, the cab over, sent that to the garage that I purchased in Reno and hired a driver, so that way they're taking care of that out of Reno. So wait on this copper here real quick, and we will be on our way. Hey, what's up, Cass? Ooh, got my notification. Nice. All right, we're gonna be cutting over this lane here.
Turn left.
I don't know. I mean, these wind guards here are kind of cool and all, but they kind of hide the mirrors. Sounds better. Tomorrow's gonna be home. Tomorrow be going home Saturday at 3:30 p.m. for a dialysis. So further notice on all times. Well, hopefully everything starts getting a little bit better for you guys here. Alright, we're gonna be hopping on the interstate up here the way it looks. Turn my right turn signal on. If I don't know why I have my right turn signal on, is turning left.
Keep right. And then turn right.
All right, so we only have about 630 miles, so this is going to be a fairly short trip here.
Turn right.
Come on, Jeep. Come on. Now, I could have gotten a 18-speed transmission, but I would have had to use a different engine, and the 18-speed transmission wouldn't have had a retarder on it. So I decided to go with a little bit better of an engine, but slightly decreased
and then exit right.
transmission with a 15-speed with retarder. So
exit right.
Hey, it's no problem, Cass. Alright, really gotta keep an eye on our speed here since we don't have any display. I see the visor's got some clipping issues. Okay. Do we not have... What is going... Oh, might help if I switch into higher gears here. Ah! Wow! I'm like, why is it not shifting into fifth? Yeah, we might not be using this truck for very long, just being honest. I mean, it's a nice looking truck, but it has its ups and it has its downs. All right, we are now going 65. That is the speed limit. Get up a little bit higher in speed.
Continue straight.
We need to get over. Sorry, Mr. Van. I know I just cut you off. Let this cruise here. Oop, that's the brights. There we go. That building on the left is a casino. What? I missed it. On the left side, then you said right side. Oh well. But most likely, I mean, it is Reno, so I'm sure there's casinos everywhere. So this truck isn't as loud as the last one, but it's definitely louder than that concept truck, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it'd be nice to check out the Mac, see how that is. Okay, let me just change to 80, so let's get on up to speed here. I'll tweet you the pictures later. Earlier. What? Make up your mind, man. Aww. Go figure. Kind of fun when we were in the concept truck, we hardly ever got pulled over for inspections, and now it's like using different trucks here, we're getting hit up left and right. Come on. Freeway 80. Oh. £64,804. And there goes the engine. And I turned the dead zone on my accelerator all the way down to where there is none. There's no dead zone on my clutch. But man, this thing's just really touchy. Live view is faster than chat. Yeah. I might have to drop it down. There we go. Let's drop it down. Doing 5th gear, but I'm in 5 low instead of 5 high. Got a nice stretch of road here. I'll go in the exterior view, 3rd person. I don't know if we'll ever get one, but I'm sure we'll get out in the middle of nowhere here sooner or later and have a chance to take a look at her here. Yeah, it's a nice looking truck for what it is. I mean, it's a nice... It did a pretty decent job on the mod. Ooh, speed limit changed down to 70. Alright, let's jump on out here in the exterior view here for a minute. That's a nice looking truck. If I can just stay on the road. And this truck did come with its own set of, you can pick either the 3 default tire package that comes with the game, or it does come with different tires to use. So I went ahead and pick them on up. Now you can see I had different tires on the truck than on the trailer, so it's a nice running truck though. Once it can get up to speed, it goes pretty nice. Alright, speed limit is now 80. Let's jump speed here a little bit. Hop back in the truck. Get rid rid of that. Whoa. There is no CB or anything in this truck, though. That's a bummer. Got a CD player, though. And we're listening to FM 87.5. Hey, what's up, Martin? Never seen this route. Oh, maybe you never seen this route. Wee! Ow! Holy crap. This is a bumpy road, man. Speed limit is 80. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just passing everybody up here. I need to remember to stay in my own lane. Then might want to slow down here. Woo! That turn looked kind of treacherous. Have a CD player, AM, FM radio, and Bluetooth. Yeah, I have well, a lot of the newer vehicles anymore, they don't come with CD players anymore, so my truck doesn't have a CD player. It just has the regular AM, FM, and Sirius radio, which I listen to like all the time. It's annoying to listen to regular radio anymore. It's like after each song, there's always a bunch of commercials before the next song. Today was my day. OFD. Oh, off. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the stream the other day. You said that you were having today off. Monday and Tuesday next week. Nice. I will be off about a half hour early from work tomorrow, but I have a chiropractor appointment at 3:30. Then I'll be getting my boys, so I'll be having them this weekend. And then next week, I work Monday through Wednesday, but I will be off around noon on Wednesday, so I'll be getting out of work a little bit earlier, and I'll be off from noon Wednesday until Monday morning.
Continue straight.
Okay. Tuesday and Thursdays for my mom. Oh, so you're gonna be off pretty much almost all week next week, huh? Oh, got over to the right a little too quick there. The road was turning to the left. Jackpot and Eli.
Continue straight.
Why is everybody going so slow? Its speed limit's 80. The infinite gear changing. We got our first snowstorm on Tuesday night. Nice. Yeah, we had ours a couple weeks ago. It hasn't snowed since. It's actually been in the 40s and 50s almost every day here lately. Alright, we are almost halfway done with this trip already. Is there a clock on my dash anywhere? No, it's probably part of the digital display that's not working. I'm gonna keep this up so that way I can keep an eye and see what time it is. I know I don't usually use it, but as we usually use the GPS in the truck, but it'd be nice to keep it up so that way I know what time it is. But yeah, it's supposed to be rainy. It rained almost all, well, it didn't really rain almost all day, but it was just a dreary day all day today. It was still warmer though. It was up in the 50s. But supposed to be a little bit chillier tomorrow. Supposed to be clearer weather, but I think the high is like in the low 40s. A friend will give me a new bike on Monday or Tuesday. Nice. Yeah, my one son, he wants to bring his bike over this weekend so that way I can try to work on it with him. That the brakes are starting to squeak and the gears aren't changing like they used to, so I think it probably just needs a good once over with some maybe like oil and make sure everything's all tightened up good. Not look like we're gonna need this exit, so I'm gonna get over in the left lane. We're catching up to this traffic here. Red Robin.
Continue
right.
straight.
That is a weird colored vehicle. It's like a peach. Speed limit is, oh, speed limit's only 65. Wow. I'm glad there's no cops around. Plan is still to get a car by next year or sooner. Yeah, that's always a good plan to have. What kind of car are you thinking about getting? So it looks like our workers are actually, or our drivers are actually starting to make some pretty decent money for us, because earlier I only had $2 million. Now I'm up to $3,400,000. They're making some decent money here for us. I think since I got the mod in for the experience and money, I think, God, another vehicle inspection. I think the mod's working with them as well, because they're leveling up like crazy and they're making some really good money. Four doors, small car, nothing expensive. Yeah, it's always good to have for your first car. My very first car I ever owned was for only $500. It was a 1983 Nissan Stanza. That thing, it drove, but man, was that thing a piece of junk. The starter wheel and flywheel, the teeth on it, where they both come together, were rounded off. And like every third time I went to start the car, it made the grinding noise as if, you know, it sounded like as if the car was already started. So I was a junior in high school when I had the car, and I was going to a vocational school. I was taking electrical trades. Right down the hall there was an auto mechanics, and since they were all students, you're able to take your vehicle in there, and all the labor was free. Since they're learning, all the labor was free. All you had to do was pay for the parts. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my car in there and have them work on it for me. It's cheap, free labor. So I took my car in there one day, and they went to go put it on the floor lift, and at the end of the day, I went back to go see what they found out about my car, see what the damage would be, you know, to have everything repaired. And they're like, yeah, we didn't get a chance to look at it. I'm like, why? You said you were going to. And they're like, yeah, when we started having the lift the car up off the ground, the lift started going through the floorboards of the car. I was like, what? Here the car was so rusted out at the bottom that it just was given away with all the weight of the car, or the floor, you know, the lift lifting it up. It was just buckling the floorboards. So, needless to say, this was like in November. And I went home and I was like, hey, Dad, I don't feel safe in this car. And he's like, well, why? And I was like, well, and I told him the story. He goes, that's not good. And I was like, no. So I was like, I need to sell this car off. You know, I need to get a different car. And so I scrounged around the few $1,000s that I had saved up at the time and found a car, and I ended up purchasing it. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with this car? Nobody's going to want to buy it. Well, my sister, she was going through a divorce at the time. So, okay. What the heck's going on here with my hearing? Okay, I guess I only have a 5 high. Okay. So anyhow, my sister, she was going through a divorce at the time, and her credit was shot. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, I know you need a vehicle. I know you don't have the best credit to get a vehicle right now. So if you need a vehicle, I have one for you. $500, it'll be yours. And if you don't have $500, then $50 a month, you can have it. And so that's what we ended up doing, is came up on a payment plan where she'd pay me $50 a month. And originally it was $550 because I ended up putting a CD player in it, and I took the factory old cassette player out and put a CD player in there. And so it was originally $550 for the car, and the car I purchased only had a cassette player in it as well. And I asked her, I was like, hey, if I knock $50 off the price, can I get the radio back out of it? And I'll put the factory radio back in it so you still have a radio. And luckily I kept the factory radio. But she's like, yeah, that's no problem. So I went and I took the old radio out, put the factory one back in it, and well, probably about 2 months later, after it got done snowing, she was driving home from work. Luckily it wasn't me driving, because I drove a little bit more crazy than she did. But she was driving home from work and she came up to an intersection. She had to turn left, and another vehicle inspection. You gotta be crazy. So anyhow, she started turning. Well, she slowed down and everything, and luckily she slowed down like she did because the whole front axle rusted off the bottom of the car as she was turning. And so she ended up sliding into a telephone pole or power pole. But luckily she was going slow enough to where it didn't cause any major damage, you know, but it doesn't really matter because the axle was rusted off. It was pretty much done. So she ended up just getting rid of the car, and she ended up having to scrounge up some money for something else. But that could have been me. I mean, because like right before I sold her the car, me and my buddy were jumping train tracks with it. So I was like, this was before I found out it was all rusted out and stuff like that. But if I would have known it was rusted out on the bottom that bad, I wouldn't have been jumping any train tracks with it, that's for sure. But yeah, if I was driving that car, it would have been donezo. That is for sure. So, yep, that was my first car. My second car I had was a 1994 Pontiac Sunbird manual transmission. And I ended up putting a sound system in that thing and a different exhaust. And that was the first car I had a speeding ticket in, going 45 and a 25 on April 1st, 2003. Thought the cop was joking when he said he was going to give me a ticket, because it was my first time ever getting pulled over, stopped, or anything, you know? I was hoping that the cop was joking when he said he was going to cite me for speeding, because it was April 1st. I thought he was joking. Until he came back up to the window with the pink slip. I was like, oh no. I never told my parents about that. I was on their insurance plan. And I never told them about the ticket. And 2 weeks later, on Easter Sunday morning, I was coming home late, about 12:30 in the morning. And I just wanted to get home. You know, we had family coming over in the morning and stuff. And I was like, man, I just need to get home. I need to get to sleep. And I was going down a state route, speed limit 55. I was going probably about 85, maybe 90, trying to get home quicker. And I seen the headlights coming. I was like, I better slow down. I don't know if this is a cop or not. So I started slowing down. Well, right when I passed him, I was going about 78. And when I passed him, I seen the gold lettering down the side of the car saying sheriff. I was like, shit. So I knew what was going to happen. He was pretty much already stopped, ready to turn around. And before he can actually flip around and turn his lights on, I was already stopped over on the side of the road. My hazards on, my dome light in the car was turned on, my engine was turned off, my window was rolled down. I mean, everything to the book, you know, I had it done before he could even turn around and light me up. And so he comes up to the window, he's like, so you think, or do you know why I stopped you tonight? And I was like, yeah, most likely for speeding. You probably got me going a little over 75, didn't you? He goes, yeah, 78. And I was like, well, it could have been a lot worse, you know. I didn't say that, but, so I handed him my license, insurance, registration, all that good stuff, you know, and he came back to the window. He goes, well, I was gonna let you off with a warning since, you know, you did everything right after I caught you speeding, but since I seen you got pulled over for the same exact thing 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. I was like, you have got to be kidding me, man. So within 2 weeks, I had 2 speeding violations. So I was like, all right, I need to get rid of this car because I need something with cruise control. Because the car didn't have cruise control. It was a manual transmission, 94 Sunbird, no cruise control. I was just gone, you know? So, I ended up trading that, or not really trading it in. Well, yeah, I traded it in. Traded that in for my very first truck I ever had. It was a 2002 Dodge Dakota. And, I had my speed under control. Everything was good to go there. But that December, in the same exact year, I got into a traffic accident. So within 1 year, I had 2 speeding tickets and a traffic accident. And so I ended up having to go to court for that. What the heck happened there? Don't I? Oh. Okay, this is not the exit I needed. I need one more. So, anyhow, I ended up having to go to court. And, I went in and they're like, so, how do you plead with this? Man, this truck has no power in, oh, I'm in 5 low, that's why, okay. Come on, 1 low, you can do it. So, I ended up going in and stuff, and the judge was like, this is what's going on, how do you plead, you know, and I pled no contest. I didn't plead guilty or anything. I just pled no contest, that way I can explain how the accident happened and all this and that. And here it was a hunter. It was like the first day of hunting season.
Keep left.
And the guy pulled out in front of me, and I seen him. I slowed down. I had probably about 3 or 4 car lengths in between us as we were all speeding up. We were up to about 45 miles an hour, and I glanced down at the clock, you know, just glanced down and right back up, and before my eyes can get back up to the windshield, the airbag was in my face. So here, it was Saturday morning. They wanted to leave there to head to the bank before the bank closed. And as they were leaving, they seen a deer about 500 foot off the road, and they stopped right in the middle of the road, you know, instantly. Because they wanted to keep an eye on where that deer was heading, so that way they knew where to go when they came back. And they just stopped in the middle of the road, like instantly. They didn't slowly pull over the side, use a turn signal or hazards or nothing. They stopped right in the middle of the road, and I'm thinking that right when I glanced down is when they slammed on their brakes. And before I knew it, I was in the back of their truck. So not literally, but the back of their truck was perfectly fine. They had an old 3/4 ton Ford pickup truck, the trailer hitch welded onto it that stuck out about that far. My truck was smashed into the wheel wells, battery acid and a whole bunch of other fluids all over the place. So yeah, but anyhow, I explained to the judge, you know, what happened and stuff, and he goes, well, we'll see what's the max penalty, you know. So the clerk lady, she was raffling off the maximum penalty for the 3 traffic violations within a year. It was a $500 fine, 90 days in jail, and a year suspension of my driver's license. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm going to jail for this? You know, I was like, this is stupid. So he's like, well, I can see how it's your fault, but it's not your fault, so let's see what the minimum penalty is. I was like, okay, that sounds a little bit better. You know, and the lady started raffling off that. It was 30 days in jail, $150 fine, and a year's suspension of my driver's license. I was like, you've got to be kidding. I'm still going to jail for this? I was like, this is stupid, man. You know, and I didn't say that. I think he just seen the look on my face. And he's like, look, you look like a good guy. He goes, you did, you know, violate traffic laws and stuff, but you didn't really do anything wrong. You know, you didn't, you know, commit any big crimes or anything. So if you promise me one thing, I'll waive off your jail time and your suspension of your driver's license. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever you say, you know. And he's like, just promise me from now on you'll be more careful out there. I was like, I promise. I haven't had a traffic violation since, and that was in December of 2003. Been stopped since then, but I have not had a violation. So, yep, that's that. All right, we are now 55 miles out from our destination. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, I think we might just trade this truck out. I might see about getting the Mac. I mean, this is a nice truck and all, but I don't know. I just don't like how the gearing is in it. I'm too spoiled with the W900 that it's like all the other gearing of all the other trucks just isn't my style. Get around this guy before we gotta exit. I'd laugh if this was a Peterbilt truck hauling a Kenworth trailer. Nope, it looks like a Kenworth, looks like a T680. Oh, I would have laughed though if that was like a Peterbilt or something like that, all in that trailer. Alright, where are we? Okay, we gotta get this exit here.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Wondering how the Mac is gonna be. Hopefully it's better than this
exit
thing.
Right.
Like I said, I mean, I like the looks. It's almost like the concept truck. I like the looks.
0.1 miles. Turn left.
But at the same time, it's just I don't like how it drives. Oh, great. They got me stuck on a hill here. Come on. There we go. All right. Almost half tempted to get the flatbed trailer away too. Change it out for a tanker trailer or something. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. miles.
Continue straight.
Continue straight. I want to try to get a trip going up north as well. I want to hit up the backside of that mountain. Get that secret road going up and around. I haven't done that yet. I want to do that. Yeah, I kind of realized that we're going to be needing to reduce speed here. Beehive State, 8 out of 10. We got 2 more cities in Utah to
In 0.1 mile.
discover.
Turn left. Turn left.
Really? What'd I hit now? There's nothing in front of me. Why am I stuck? What am I? I'm not stuck on anything. Oh, it doesn't help when there's a car right behind me. I'm gonna have to put this thing on low. Is that gonna work? We're inching forward a little bit here. It doesn't help when there's a cop right behind me to where I can't. I'm like, I must be beached up on something, but I can't tell what it is. I can't tell if I got my diff lock on or not. Oh, maybe this thing doesn't have diff lock. Hey, we're moving. I'm moving a cop out of the way, but I'm moving. Alright, let's try to get around this thing here. I don't know what I hit, but there's nothing there. That was weird. Alright, can we get to our destination in one piece with this truck, please? Ah, it does have diff lock, okay.
Continue straight. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, we just missed the green light, man. That guy across the intersection, he had his hazards on for a second. That was kind of weird. What's this guy doing on the right? That was weird. Dad's Cafe. Best food in town. Okay, we gotta wait for this green light, and then it's gonna be our green light. Greyhound! Yeah, we need to get a tanker trailer. Something different. And trucks are getting stuck everywhere in this town.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Where are we turning at? Must be this little street here.
Turn right. you've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
All right, where are we dropping her off? Ah, right there. Okay. Hey, that wasn't too shabby. That wasn't shabby at all. How can I get the game for free? You don't. Not unless you know how to get a stolen copy of the game. All right, we're now up to level 922. All right, so let's go to truck dealers here. We're gonna go ahead and let's see here. Where was it at? I know. Oh, right here. Access mod dealer. That's what I needed. Went here and then we just used. We got all the Kenworths here. Here's the Concept Truck 2020. We used that one. We used the K100E. But we skipped all these and we went straight for the K100E Aerodyne VIT. We used the 990. We skipped these two, or this one here, and we went straight for the 76-inch mid roof. And we do have the W900B day cab. I don't know if we used the W900B yet. I know we've been using the other one, but I don't think we've used this one yet. GTM, that's the W900B. Freightliner, that's the one we just used. And Mac, it's not gonna, oh, it's thinking here. There it is. All right, so here's the Mac. That's what we're gonna be. Why can't we? That's weird. Not let, oh, might help if we click on it first. Okay. Let's jump on over here. Let's configure this bad boy out. Okay, so that's the best we can get. Flat top sleeper with spoiler. We'll get the 6x4 300 gallon. We'll go for the 675. And I got the 18 speed with retarder there. That's the one we're going to keep. Holy crap. Thing's like a spaceship. I don't like that interior. Why is it blue? Ugh. That's gonna have to change if we can change it. Okay, okay, there it is. Blue interior, red interior. Oh, okay. Looks like we're gonna just keep with the blue. All right. Custom color here. We can go with all this other stuff here, but I'm gonna use our custom metallic. Go with our blue. Black and blue. There we go. All right, so now the fun parts are accessories. We'll start for the top. That's the only beacon that we have for choice. Take those off. Let's see if, okay, there's our horns. Okay, here we go. But there's no spot for anything in the middle. I was hoping to be able to put our big beacon. Oh, we don't have the big beacons, do we? Okay, well, then in that case, let's turn our lights on so we can see how these things are going to be acting. I don't know if I like. Do it that way. And then we're going to have our horns on this thing. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. That's that. And we need our lights to go across the top, so we're legal. Is there anything down here? Oh, wait a second. I got an idea. I have an idea. I do. Let's put more horns up top here. Either that or maybe, let's see here. What can we do? No, we'll just keep it like that. And then for this one, zoom in to the center, scroll all the way down. There we go. All right. And now this, we can actually put our dome lights, our lumen chromes. Except for right in the middle, we won't. Like that. All right. That's on there like that. What's this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. Oh, okay. So that's changing the... That's weird. Why is that changing that up? I clicked up here and it's changing down here. I don't know. I kind of like that blue, but at the same time, I like the chrome. All right, let's try to stay up top here. That's that one. Can I get to this, please? What's that? That's in the windshield somewhere. What is this? That's not doing anything. What's it doing? Oh, the GPS. Okay, so that's inside. We'll get to that later. Bug guard. Ah, okay. There's no difference in the style pack or the left hood mirror. They're both the same. Yeah, this is a nice looking truck. All right, let's get the, ooh. No, we're not going to get an oversized load thing. That's that. Okay, we can add some lights across the bottom. Front flags, don't want those. I kind of like those wheels. It's already got Goodyear tires on it. It says Goodyear, but they're Dynamics. But, I don't know. What was that? The standard, what was that? Oh, it was this one here, the standard chrome Mac. Kind of like those. I'm gonna keep with them. Not gonna change those out. Can we change out main mirrors? There we go. Except they don't have the little mirrors down at the bottom, but that's okay. Chrome out the door handles. And gotta have lights down the side, of course. Why wouldn't we? That's that. Got that. All these can't see from the back, but they're, what's this? Oh, side marker lights. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna chrome out this, whatever that is. Ah, reverse light, like a spotlight type dealio. I'm gonna keep those on there. That's that. I'm gonna keep the back wheels the way they are. All right, so that's that. Let's go up on in the interior here. This was a deflector. That's the GPS. Front mirrors, bug deflector, main mirrors. I can't do anything with the steering wheel, so we're going to be with that steering wheel. But that's okay. I think that's pretty much about all we can really do. I mean, it's got a side mirror here, but I don't really care. Oh, it does have the little mirrors on it. Okay. I don't like this little side mirror. It just, I don't know. I never look there anyways, so there's no point of having the mirror there. This is a nice looking... Now the blue doesn't look so bad since the truck's blue, so this isn't a bad looking truck. I'm kind of wondering how it's going to run for us, so we're going to go ahead and confirm that. It's only $180,000. That's not too bad. And go ahead and purchase this. We're gonna send it down to our Moab garage. No, we can't. Salt Lake? Send it to Salt Lake. Okay. Yep. Alright, so now truck manager. We're gonna hop on over to the Mac, drive that. Yes. It's gonna pop us into the truck here though. Then we gotta transfer over the trailer, unless we leave the trailer at the other garage. Just take a regular freight for a change. What's up, Luxury? How you doing today? Hey, we just finished up driving the Freightliner. Now we're going with the Mac here. Wait, I was like, wait, where's our mirror at? And it's back here. So we're pretty much on top of the steering wheel. Can we raise our steering wheel up, please? And thank you. Like so. One more. I don't know what that gauge is on the upper left, but actually maybe take it down one notch. Like that. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and center our track IR. See how this looks. Mirror's going to have to get changed. Move that over. Put left, down, and left. Put right, down, and right. That. We don't have a side. We got the well, we have the side. No, that's the one that's at the top of the window. All right, so this one's the right mirror. Move that out to where I can just barely see the side of the truck. Small left, down and to the left. That, and then last one here, down and to the right. There we go. All right. That's that. Center this up. How's that look? Better. Much, much better. All right. Wait a second. Those are some small gauges in the... Okay, why is the truck not starting? That's weird. Something's going on. Something's funky with this thing. Hold on. Weird, it's not cranking over. There it goes. Alright, so that's that. Lights. Got it in neutral. Got to reset all these things because of how everything that was originally set to the other truck, I still had everything, like all my buttons and stuff set for the brake and everything else, so I have to reset all that. So this is what the truck looks like from the outside. And then the beacon. All right, so that's all that. So we're not going to get our flatbed. What we're gonna do, trailer manager, flatbed. We're gonna go ahead and relocate this up here to Salt Lake so that way people can use it up there. Okay, that's that. So now people can actually use that one. And then we need to go to world map and freight market out of Flagstaff. Should we? Let's just stay in Flagstaff. Let's see what. Oh, that's a long one. That's 1,200 miles, 1,300 miles, 1,100 miles, 13, 531. I don't want to go out west. Tacoma. That's another 1,300. Another one out west. Why is nothing going up north? We still need to get St. George and Vernal. And we're not getting anything for those. We can go out east to New Mexico. We're not, well, we're still making some pretty decent money there. I don't know. I mean, I could take these long trips, but I don't know if I'd drive it all tonight. I mean, it's already getting pretty late the way it is, but it would be a good test for the truck, though. That's for sure. And I did say I wanted to get back up here, but I've already hit this area up pretty good already. What do you think we should... Ooh. That's taking us right up through California. No, thank you. As you can tell, we have nothing discovered in California because I am staying away from California. I see all these are, well, that one's out west again, though. Which one should we, what do you guys think we should take? Oh, I don't really want to take too long of a trip, so maybe one of these three down in here. They're all going to the same place pretty much, except for this one's taking a little bit different route. So should we take a Tesla? Tesla trailer? Something different? Been a while since we took some other type of cargo here. And we haven't been to New Mexico yet. Go ahead and take this one.
The Secret Service has your back, and so do I. Let's go.
Alright, let's see how this thing handles it. Let's turn that beacon off. Whoop. Oh yeah, starting off in too high is perfectly fine. Once again, the GPS isn't working. That's kind of weird. Might have to take that GPS thing off, but I'm wondering if since I'm using a modded GPS thing, it's not working with another mod, so that's probably why like the digital displays and stuff ain't working in these other modded trucks.
Turn left. Turn left.
All right, here's Tesla.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Yeah, you saw me down the road. Thank you for that. All right, freight market. All right, so this was 260-something thousand here. Ooh, we can have our choice. We don't have to take a Tesla. We can take whatever we want here. Look at all the choices we have. Holy crap. They're blank. Maybe I clicked a little too fast. That's the one we started on. FedEx, Tesla, Walmart, ADM. Ooh, Pepsi. We take Pepsi? Oh, match the truck. I think they're all pretty much the same choice. Oh, we're getting into the shorties here. All right, so let's get into the shorties. What's going this way? That's the one we were currently on. But nothing's loading. Why is nothing loading? I think I have too many mods that are conflicting with each other. That's what's going on. All right, this is the one we started on. We can find one. Ooh, look at that. We're going to take this one here. Not forcing around. Let's do it. All right. How do you get around this? Okay, I'm going to have to go around this way. I don't know if I can get around this car or not. I might have to back up. Don't hit it. So I noticed it has the same like noise as that Kenworth 100. Got that same like ticking noise with the engine. I think it's the cat engine that's doing it. Hey, what's up, Cameron? Oh, I didn't go forward enough. Alright, let's try that. Without hitting the fence, preferably. Now I need to straighten this truck out here. So we can force our way in.
I may be the Vice President of America, but you're the President of this car, and it's time to take action.
Alright, let's get at it. Can I take this? I'm gonna have to go the other way around. Oh, there we go. Release the trailer brake. How about that? It's going on 11 o'clock on a Monday night, and this dude's still out here working on the grill of that car. Dude, go home. Go home to your wife and kids, man. You're good. That license plate can wait for the morning. Alright, clear all the buildings. Whoa, what's going on with the GPS? It was flashing. That was kind of weird. Actually, it's a good thing we went around this way, so it'd be easier to get out of here. Because we gotta go straight here. Well, straight-ish.
Turn right. Turn left.
Oh yeah, transmission that actually works right.
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
This speedometer seriously says the truck can go up to 140?
Turn right. Continue straight.
Oh, you would have a train go through now. That truck almost does match the trailer, doesn't it? Oh, that's a passenger liner there. That's kind of cool. Are you? You've got to be kidding me, man. We got 2 inches forward and the gate came back down on top of us. Alright. Clear that way. Clear that way. Let's go before anything else comes.
In 0.1 mile, turn left. Turn left.
Heading out west. I really wish the GPS would work on the truck, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it. That's no big deal. I mean, you'll have that with mods every once in a while. And it goes to show I didn't test it out before I used it too, so. What's up with all the zeros? There's no way this truck can get up to 140. It would rev out before it got there. I'm already in 8 high. Trying to get the truck up to 78. There we go. Yep, go from this one. I don't know if I'll be able to find any other mods or whatnot for trucks. If anybody has any suggestions that there's some modded trucks on Steam Workshop, let me know. I'm not going to download anything off of third-party websites, but if there's any other truck mods on the Steam Workshop you guys would like to see, or even know of already and would like to see me use, let me know what they are and I'll go take a look at them. Trying something different here instead of using the same truck over and over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think since I'm using the Google GPS mod, it's messing with the GPS mod of the truck. It's actually putting the tablet up there on the window like that. Alright, road work ahead. Which lane's gonna be closed? It's gonna be their lane. Try to get back up to speed here. I'm just gonna stay in this lane. I was already going faster than these trucks, so gotta get back up to speed. Not a bad truck though. The gauge is there, like above the speedometer and odometer there. It needs to, they need to be a little bit bigger. You can't really see those. I think those are supposed to be like air pressure gauges, I'm assuming, but you can't really see them too much. I'm not sure where the fuel gauge is at. Where's the fuel gauge? I was looking down at the gauges. Where's the fuel gauge on this thing? Okay, so that's the... Oh, okay, so the two gauges, because you have two different tanks, it's showing... That's what it is. The two smaller gauges is there's a fuel gauge for each tank. So you got a tank on both sides of the truck, so you got... Okay. So they'll probably go down at the same time then.
Continue straight.
That's different. How's the brights look on this thing? Same as any other ones. I think our GPS wants to work, but it won't. Keeps flickering. Our GPS is broke. Got just a little over 400 miles left to go.
Continue straight.
That chat went dead. Where'd everybody go? Don't leave me. Touristin Info Center. Uh-oh, way station, 2 miles. I can already see it. I can see it happening. Right when we catch up to this truck, go around the pass, and we're gonna get pulled into the way station. No. We got lucky. There it is, bypass. All right, and this truck. Why would you get over here, buddy? Make more happen. Is there even Staples around anymore? I thought they went out of business or something. I don't see the gauges moving on for the fuel. I don't know if they're actually operational gauges or not. Doesn't look like it. Angry Whopper. Oh man, those things were so good. Pick up the pace here a little bit. Yeah, the GPS wants to work, but it's not, it's just not gonna do it, man. If you have any other GPS mods in where you go to use this Mac truck, it's gonna mess up your GPS in the truck. And also the fuel gauges don't work, so as of right now it looks like it. I'll keep an eye on it, not unless maybe one move. Yeah, the right gauge looks like it's moving, but the one on the left doesn't. I'm wondering if it's emptying out one tank before it gets to the second tank and they're both not going to go at the same time. Maybe that's what's happening. We'll know more here after a few more minutes of driving. See if that needle moves any more on that top right fuel gauge there. We shall see. I just realized we're hauling hubcaps, but our trailer's a Pepsi trailer. Wow. Maybe they're gonna melt the hubcaps down and make new Pepsi cans. That's what it is. That's what we're gonna RP. They're taking the old hubcaps, they're gonna clean them all up, melt them down, turn them into aluminum Pepsi cans. That's what's happening. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Ah, speed limit change to 75. This trip's actually going pretty quick. Who's playing tonight? Anybody know who's playing for Thursday Night Football tonight? I haven't even paid attention to that. I have to watch a little bit of the game to relax before bed tonight. Albuquerque. All right, as soon as I get over here, I'm gonna get stuck behind this slow traffic up here that's hitting their brakes. Actually, everybody's slowing down. Speed limit hasn't changed. Guy better hurry up. There he goes. Alright. Kinda wondering if this guy would speed up or not. You gonna get over? Yep. Wally World. Get back in the center lane just in case we gotta exit. Don't want to be stuck over in the left. Alright, so yeah, that one gauge is moving. The fuel gauge. So it looks like that one's going to empty out, and then the other gauge is going to start moving.
Keep left.
Keep left. I will keep left for the through traffic heading east. Alright, it is 4:15 in the morning. The sun will start coming up here shortly. Especially since we're still heading east. It's going to come up even earlier. And there is no traffic in this area. You'd think there would be since we're going through Albuquerque. Oh, the speed limit's only 65. Holy crap.
Keep left.
We're just cruising right on through there, weren't we? Yeah, this is a nice truck, except for it does have a few flaws still in it. I'll keep an eye out for more truck mods, but might end up going back to the night. Well, actually, Let's try the 900B to the 900A. We'll go with the W900B and drive that for a little while, I think. Before we head back to our normal W900 with our truck skin on it, a company truck skin. Hey, what's up, Loaded? And 653. What's 653? You been up to, Loaded? Disregard 653, wrong person. Oh, thanks. Typing in the wrong live stream chat, I see. I see how it is. Are you cheating on me, Cass? Come on, slow down. There we go. Texting your... How do you... You're texting your sister, but yet you put it in the live stream chat. How does that one work? We got 129 miles, 128 miles now. We might get there as the sun starts coming up. Oh, I don't like this. I thought that curve was going to be worse than what it was. Hey, what's up, Sam? How you doing? Hey, Jimmy!
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Turn right. And then keep right.
Come on, I'm in first. There we go. Tinny tin.
Keep right.
Not much, just driving. Live streaming when I can, working. Spending time with the boys. The weather, hopefully the weather's a little bit nicer this weekend, so that way I can actually take Boomer out for a walk. Been a little while since I took him out for a walk. He needs it. He needs to get out of the house. Popped up on the screen as I was texting back. It disappeared and I entered and posted it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's the Mac. I'm using some modded trucks here. Why are you hitting your brakes? Come on. Get moving. I got driving a truck. It's been a while since we honked the horn here. It's the train horn. $58 miles left to go.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Oh my. Are we gonna get through this? Nah, we might be able to go after this truck. We're going for it. Yes, we're back in, no, we're not in Utah. We went out to New Mexico, didn't we? Limerick, the Canuck poses out. What the heck is that all about? Stay in my lane. Tell a friend to another friend. Oh, don't hit. Oh, that was close. Oh, and we're speeding. How do we not get fined for that? I wasn't even paying attention to the speed. Set that cruise control so I don't have to worry about that. I was reading the chat and I just had to pedal down to the floor. Alright. I'm staying in the left lane. This guy's going... Oh, that's why he's going so slow. Slow it down, man! Lobis. Let's hop back in the truck here. We are almost to our destination.
Keep right, and then turn right.
And then...
Turn right.
Please no train, please no train, please no train. I don't feel like getting stopped by another train. Oh my god, 2 tracks. Like 2 chains, but it's 2 tracks.
In 0.1 miles, turn left. Turn left.
Dude, go! You just like killed me back here, man. I was gonna roll up to the stop sign, but no! Somebody wanted to wait for the invisible traffic to go. Don't do it.
In 0.1 miles, turn left.
There once was a man from New York who picked his nose with a fork.
Left.
Ouch. He went for a pluck. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. What's a duck? Sorry, dude. Don't mind me. Just doing an Austin Powers here. Nice pipes you got there, buddy. Alright. He went for a pluck. When it got stuck. And walked around looking like a dork. What the heck is that all about? Alright.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
And it looks like it's gonna be right here in the middle somewhere. Where am I backing this thing up into? Or is it gonna be on the other side? I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I could tell. speed up a little bit more here. Don't like how that trailer was still turning on us. Man, that trailer just wants to turn one way or the other. Should be good. Right there. Parking brake, trailer brake. Actually, that's not too shabby. What's up, Jimmy? This is just some random trailer. I took our flatbed. The heck is tooked? We took our flatbread. What? Subway now? We took our flatbed trailer. There we go. And we sent it off to one of our other garages so that way one of our other drivers can use it. So we have a reefer trailer that somebody's driving, a flatbed trailer that somebody's using. So we just ended up just taking a regular freight. Yeah. Walmart equals Walbert. Walbert is the default name in the game, but since I got a mod in for actual stores and stuff like that. Got my Twitter. I can check here since we're stopped. If you tweeted sometime recently, I didn't get it. I have 17 notifications on Twitter though. Zach Baggins. Let's see here. Oh, you're talking about your dartboard. All right. So let's yeah, I seen that the other day. Flatbed, not flatbread. All right, so we took 2 trips here today. We used the first trip in the Freightliner Cascadia 2018. It was a decent looking truck, but for the gearing ratio of it, it was only a 15-speed transmission. I didn't like it. And it stalled out way too easily. The Mack truck ran great and looks great, but has some flaws. If you have any GPS mods, it's going to mess up the GPS in the truck. And then the 2 fuel gauges there are kind of small. You can't really see them. Story of my life. But, so that's going to do it here today for us, guys. We took 2 trips. Like I said, we drove over probably about 1,200 miles or so, roughly. So, it's getting late. It's already 10 o'clock at night. I got work in the morning, so I'm going to hop off of here. Relax a little bit before bed. I got to let the dog out and everything else. So, but hope everybody has a good night. Thank you for stopping by. If you guys are new here, you guys know what to do. If you liked it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, click the bell notification. That way you're notified whenever I go live or post something new. And don't forget to share. So, hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay dry, stay real. Till next time, guys. I'll see you on the road. Thanks for watching, everybody.